All right, here we are for our second match, or hopefully one in which we'll complete an actual game. We won the die roll. We'll choose to play first. This is a very good hand. We have all of our colors, if assuming our Radical Mystic lives, and many of our possible land draws will complete our colors because we have a triple land. We also have acceleration into larger dudes, so it's a draw that I'm happy with. Basic Plains is not something I have was expecting to see. This may be Heroic, which is a matchup that could be a little tough. Just gonna play a Rattleclaw. And is this an opponent who's just not going to respond too? All right, so Jeskai. What kind of Jeskai is unclear. Perhaps tokens. Kind of hanging out, waiting for my opponent to do anything. White and colorless. All right, Seeker of the Way. Cool. Kiora. It's kind of interesting. I think I do just want to play a Knuckleblade, though. Blue, red 1. Kiora can just die to a burn spell. Not really very exciting to play right here. Knuckleblade could also die to a burn spell, but it would at least it has to be like a Stoke which taps his guy. This looks like red colorless ones. Is this a Rabblemaster perhaps? Yep. Alright, so we're blocking this. And a mountain. So I can play a second Knuckleblade here. So this could still be tokens or a. I imagine this is probably, he probably doesn't have like a what's it? A Mantis Rider, brain melting. I think I kind of want to just play defensively here and play a Knuckleblade and say go. That way I can actually just play a Courser. Courser or Knuckleblade. Courser, if I'm not playing attacking at all, because if my opponent has a way to kill Knuckleblade. Let's say my opponent has a Stoke. Then my opponent can kill Knuckleblade and attack me, but if I have either a Courser means the Rabblemaster can't attack, and Knuckleblade can brick wall the Seeker, and Courser can kind of brick wall it even if it doesn't have. So I think it's better for me overall to play a Courser here and possibly get an extra card and gain some life. Second Courser, maybe I want fewer Coursers in my deck. I don't really ever want to draw multiple Coursers. They're kind of low impact. This is a Mantis Rider, perhaps. Jeskai Ascendancy. Okay. Well, this is potentially troublesome. So this is the token deck. We're not really in a position to play defense once an Ascendancy is at play because, well, it does 1,000,000 damage. Any creature can do like 1,000 points of damage. So And any spell makes this thing an enormous lifelinker. I may need to just Kiora this. Like attack with Knuckleblade. Kiora this guy. And maybe Corsair and Rattleclaw can try and hold this out. This is not a good situation for me. Definitely need actual like removal here. Corsair's fairly weak in this kind of situation. Or Kiora is fairly weak, so is Corsair, to be fair. So yeah, against the normal Jeskai deck without Ascendancy, I actually think that playing a little more of a defensive-oriented game is totally reasonable. But here, I think I'm in a bit of trouble. So I think I want to attack. I can actually just attack with all three of these and play a Knuckleblade. What happens then if he like plays a spell? If he like attacks me and stokes, that ends up being horrible for me. So we can play like Knuckleblade haste attack with all these, but then this is just gonna kill me. Like basically any spell kills me. So maybe we attack. Could I attack with these two, Kiora this, and then make him deal with Kiora? Leaving Knuckleblade back, then he just stokes Knuckleblade, then hits me and kills this. I don't even know. I think that seems reasonable. Maybe attack with because any spell pumps this guy's past these. Ugh, this is not looking good. Kind of feel like I just need to be aggressive, but the fact that the Seeker gains him life means that I can't really even be that aggressive. I feel like maybe I just attack with Knuckleblade, or attack with these two and just play a second Knuckleblade. Okay, that's I think what I'm gonna do. It doesn't do very much damage though. But having the two creatures back means that he at least can't just easily just like attack and break through with his Ascendancy. The Seeker's gross here. This combo is rough. I feel like there's going to be a stoke happening, yeah. Yep. This is what I was afraid of. And he can even just stoke again and just explode me. Or just cast like Lightning Strike and explode me. Looted away a second Ascendancy. Alright. Well, he's attacking with all three. I think I just have to trade with Rabblemaster here. I can't afford to let him keep getting guys. It's another Seeker, perhaps. Yeah. All right. Well, we are in serious trouble. I can play Courser and land Knuckleblade, but I don't really see myself coming back from this at this point. Maybe attacking the previous turn was a mistake, but I feel like I have to like generate some kind of pressure here. I need like my actual like large creatures. Oh, here, this is like another Stoke. All right. Oh my God, this is so brutal. This is the Mondo comboing off here. Yeah. I'm pretty dead. Weave has any spell. If I double block, I lose a guy for nothing. If I don't, though, I'm probably just going to die to these anyway, so I think I have to just hope he doesn't have a spell he can cast. I can try like blocking, like double blocking this, but I feel like, you know, if I take 8 here and leave the Seeker in play, if he doesn't have any sort of spell, he can just cast it, and he has like, you know, if it's like Lightning Strike or Magma Jet, he does like 13 to me. So yeah, I'm dead. I'm just gonna concede. All right, so sideboard wise, we certainly don't want Kiora in our deck, and we do want Angers, Stubborn Denial, and I think Revelry in the Reclamation Stage perhaps. So we want to take out Temur Charm is very weak here. I think that Nissa seems fairly weak. Kiora is definitely very weak. Probably just want the 4th Pelucranos before any Phoenixes. Maybe, I don't know. Courser's fine here, though. With Anger, it's not clear how much I want. You know, Crater's Claws is okay because it can kill his guys for relatively cheap potentially. Phoenix seems fairly weak once I have Angers in my deck. Though Sagu Mauler is also not exciting. So I don't really have that much exciting stuff I'm ramping into with all of my mana creatures at this point. You know, I only have like dragons, Sarkhan. I guess Sagu Mauler is probably pretty good here. But I'm gonna try this. Might be bad, but I'm gonna give this a shot, this particular configuration. We have a lot of cards that don't really do a ton here, but let's give it a shot. This matchup was a lot better with the previous iteration of the deck, I think. Alright, this hand is fine. We're going to go ahead and keep it. We can ramp into a Knuckleblade. We have Crater's Claws, possibly deal something. We have all of our colors. So, pretty happy with this. Stubborn Denial is excellent in this matchup. Alright, first one is going to get Forest. Second one is going to get Mountain. We're going to play Caryatid. Say go. We'll play Knuckleblade and play Bivouac. This is a pretty great hand at this point. You can have like a Hordling Outburst, could be kind of annoying here. I don't really have a great way to clear that right now. We can kill any individual creature. It looks like it is a Hordeling Outburst because he had red. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and attack him and play a Morph and leave up Stubborn Denial. Gives us a potentially large Crater's Claws fairly soon, actually. Raise the alarm, okay. I'm gonna let this resolve. I want to be able to counter something that is more impactful, like a possible Stoke here. A Magma Jet or something, killing this. Sarkhan. It's kind of interesting. I can flip Sarkhan up. I can flip this up, play Sarkhan, and attack with Sarkhan and this if I want. You could put like Disdainful Stroke here. Sarkhan's not great in this matchup, but it's actually interesting. Like, I think that Chandra, I kind of want to try Chandra in the deck. I tried it a little bit before, but that may have been in a little bit of a different format. I wonder if Chandra's a better main deck card than Kiora, if you even want either of them in the main deck. Well, this is a lot of damage, especially with 2 Crater's Claws in my hand. And a Revelry, so this is another Lightning Strike. Oh, killed my guy. Okay, well, that's kind of sad. This is Sarkhan of his own. Ugh. All right, well, I can potentially kill my Sarkhan, but I think he's probably dead to 2 Crater's Claws, unless he has some form of life gain or counter magic. Actually, maybe not. I only have 5 mana right now, so I can't actually just Crater's Claw into Crater Claw because I don't have a 4-power creature. So everything's attacking Sarkhan, sure. Sagu Mauler. Well, that's interesting. Can't cast it. We only have 5 mana. We can cast it face down, which I think I'm gonna do. Gives me a possible blocker. I mean, I could just Crater's Claws him for 4 and hope to draw an untapped land, and then he dies next turn unless he has some way to gain life. That's probably better, because if I play Sagu Mauler, like, what's my plan? I can unmorph it next turn, but he can like minus Sarkhan to do it. I guess if I do this too, if I just Crater's Claw his face, then he could just minus his Sarkhan to kill Rattleclaw Mystics. That's not even a particularly great situation to be in either. I think I have to morph this. If we draw an untapped land this turn, then I would definitely Crater's Claw's face for 5. Because then, you know, even if he kills my Rattleclaw Mystic, I can kill him the following turn. Oh god, if he has Jeskai Charm and pumps his team, that would be brutal. That basically puts me in a situation where I more or less can't win. He's stacked with everything, so that is the most likely thing he has, actually, now that I look at it. He almost certainly has Jeskai Charm here. But like I can't, if I don't block, then what? I take 8 plus 5. I take 13 and he gains 13 anyway. So this is basically unwinnable if he has Jeskai Charm either way. And there's Jeskai Charm. Well, we are dead. He's now at 22. This Destructive Revelry is certainly looking pretty bad, given that he has not actually played Ascendancy. So I can attack his Sarkhan, put it to 4. Block one of his guys. Take 6, go to 3. I'm pretty dead here. Stormbreath Dragon. Well, I can kill this, but then I die. Maybe I needed to like just Crater's Claws for a little bit last turn. I'm basically dead. Yeah, because I can't Crater's Claws and kill this and block anything. So we're dead. So yeah, the this version of the deck, in you know, at least the way that I sideboarded, seems like it's pretty poorly set up for this matchup. You know, and also the way that my draw lined up against his in each of these games was fairly bad. You know, I had Crater's Claws when he had all tokens. Last game, you know, he had a bunch of Seekers of the Way, and that Jeskai Charm was just brutal. It's possible I could have played the game a bit differently, I think, but overall I think that this particular configuration doesn't seem like it's well set up against the Jeskai tokens deck. You know, I think that granted I didn't draw any of the cards that I might have had otherwise. Like game 1, obviously the Kiors are fairly bad, and it does seem like it's probably that card's probably ought to be relegated to the sideboard rather than being in the main deck. You know, just so weak in those sort of situations. But yeah. Anyway, let's go on to, well, we'll play another match in another tournament. So yeah, let's head to that.